Let's take a look at this problem. Now I already gave you the steps, but here's another example you can see. Okay, so we got f of x is equal to x minus 5 over x plus 9, and construct the difference quotient. Step 1, we want to identify f of x. Well, that's easy, that's given. Step 2, we want to find f of x plus h. So everywhere I have an x in my original function, I'll put in parentheses. Now whatever is inside the parentheses right here is automatically we'll put here and we'll put here. So I'll put an x plus h there and an x plus h there. So that gives us x plus h minus 5 and x plus h plus 9. Now step 3. We want to plug those into our formula, f of x plus h minus f of x all over h. Now f of x plus h is x plus h minus 5 over x plus h plus 9 minus f of x, which is x minus 5 over x plus 9 all over h. Now this is a complex fraction. Specifically, you could say it's a complex rational, or not complex fraction. Well, yeah, it is complex fraction. Fraction inside of fraction. But you could say it's a complex rational function. But we have to identify our inner denominators. I already went over what that is in the other video. This is an inner denominator, and this is an inner denominator. In general, how you simplify a complex fraction is you multiply everything by the LCM of all your inner denominators. And it's easy. It's just this times this. So we're going to take x plus h plus 9 times x plus 9 and multiply that times everything. So we'll multiply it times our first fraction, x plus h minus 5 over x plus h plus 9 minus x minus 5 over x plus 9 times x plus h plus 9 times x plus 9 all over h times x plus h plus 9 over x plus 9. Now this x plus h plus 9 cancels this one. This x plus 9 cancels this one. So we're left with x plus 9 times x plus h minus 5 minus x minus 5 times x plus h plus 9 all over h times x plus h plus 9 times x plus 9. Now we're going to multiply everything together here. So I'm going to take this x here and multiply it times the x, times the h, and times the negative 5. And I'll take the 9, multiply it times the x, times the h, and times the negative 5. Over here, I'll take the x, multiply it times the x, times the h, and times the 9. And I'll take the negative 5 and multiply it times the x, times the h, and times the 9. Okay, x times x is x squared. X times h is hx. X times negative 5 is negative 5x. 9 times x is 9x. 9 times h is 9h. 9 times negative 5 is negative 45. Minus, and then we want to make sure we put a parentheses here because it has to affect the sign of everything that follows it. X times x is x squared. X times h is hx. X times 9 is 9x. Negative 5 times x is negative 5x. Negative 5 times h is negative 5h. Negative 5 times 9 is negative 45. All over this. I'm going to double check myself here. It's a lot of multiplication. Okay. X squared hx 9x, negative 5x, negative 5h, negative 45 minus out in front. Okay. Combine together like terms, get rid of those parentheses. X squared plus hx. We got a negative 5x plus 9x. That's going to give us 4x plus 9h minus 45. And negative in front will flip the sign of everything inside. So all these terms will have their signs flipped. So x squared becomes a negative x squared. The hx becomes a negative hx. The 9x becomes a negative 9x. The negative 5x becomes a positive 5x. The negative 5h becomes a positive 5h. And the negative 45 becomes a positive 45. Okay. Let me double check everything. X squared changed, hx, 9x, 5x, that changed. Okay. Combine together like terms. X squared minus x squared, that's going to cancel away. Here's a 4x. Here's a negative 9x, that's negative 5x, plus 5x. Those are going to cancel away. Negative 45 plus 45. Those are going to cancel away. And I think I see something else. Here's an hx. Here's a negative hx. Those are going to cancel away. And 9h plus 5h is 14h. Boy, there's a lot of algebra here. Did I forget anything? Doesn't look like it. Now once I do that, I see this h cancels that h. So we end up with 14 over x plus h plus 9 times x plus 9. Now let me go double check that. And if that isn't it, then I'll go back and find my algebra error. Oh no, 14 times that. Okay, so that's how they get the answer. That's not a very pretty problem.